All right, so here we are with our little friend, the one and only Alexa. For the sake of this video, she's sitting quite close to me, but then she doesn't have to be this near. She can be, by my bed, in the kitchen, in a totally different room. But, she may be at a good distance, but still, she can hear instructions quite well. And also, if she's a little too far away, you can use this little remote with a mic built into it. So if you're a little far away, you can still speak into this remote, and then Alexa would be able to hear your instructions loud and clear. All right, so having said that, let's see what Alexa can do for us. Alexa, read me the Kindle book. Let's explore diabetes with owls.
Let's Explore Diabetes with Owls by David Sedaris, reading from Kindle. After a few months of place maps, I switched to hardcover sketchbooks and began gluing things around my entries, run receipts, ticket stubs, ephemera that ultimately tell me much
Alexa,
more than the writing.
Pause. Alexa, play the Beatles.
Shuffling the Beatles from Prime Music.
Alexa, what song is this?
This is Things We Said Today by the Beatles.
Alexa, next. Alexa, pause. You can also use Alexa for shopping as well. Alexa, add bread to my shopping list.
I added bread to your shopping list.
Alexa, add 1 pound rice to my shopping list.
I put 1 pound rice on your shopping list.
Alexa, what's on my shopping list?
You have 2 items on your shopping list. 1 pound rice. Bread.
Cool. So let's say you want to go watch a movie. Alexa can help you find the nearest theater and also the local show timings. Let's see how that works. Alexa, where is Deadpool playing?
Deadpool is playing at a few theaters near Minneapolis today. At St. Anthony, Maine, showtimes are 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 10 p.m. Would you like to hear times for the next theater?
No, thank you. Now, we may also want to find what the weather is like before we head out, right? So our friend can help us with that as well. Alexa, what's the weather like?
Right now in Minneapolis, it's 36 degrees with cloudy skies. Tonight's forecast has just a few clouds in the sky and a low of 24 degrees.
So if I'm heading out, I may want to, put on a light jacket on. It's sort of cold out. Now also, before I go watch a movie, I may want to, make sure that I have taken care of everything that I was supposed to take care of today. So our friend has access to my to-do list as well. So before I head out, I want to make sure that I've taken care of those things. Alexa, what's on my to-do list?
You have 4 to-dos. Return books in half hour. Set an appointment tomorrow morning. Get out. Dinner reservations.
So thanks for the reminder, right? So now I know that before I go to the movies, I must return my library book as well. Otherwise, I'll be fined. Alexa can also be a very good friend and play games with me. Now, there's one specific game that I actually enjoy quite a bit playing with her. Let's see how that works. Alexa, open Word Master.
Hello and welcome to the Amazing Word Master, a game where we take turns saying words. Your word has to start with the last letter of my word, and vice versa. The longer the word, the higher the score. You can ask for the current score anytime by saying, "What's the score?" You can also ask for the meaning of my words by saying, "What's the meaning?" So, let's get started. My word is grimmer. Grimmer ends with R. Tell me the longest word you can think of that starts with R.
Rapture.
Okay, you, 7, me, 7, you said rapture. Rapture ends with E. My word is ecosystems. Ecosystems ends with S. Tell me a word that starts with S.
Serendipity.
Okay, you said serendipity. Serendipity ends with Y. My word is youngster. Youngster ends with R. Tell me a word that starts with R.
Alexa, exit. So you get the idea. So we keep going back and forth, and the longer our words are, the more points we make. But it's just a very interactive and very easy game that I can play with her, and helps me get rid of boredom. Alexa can also control all your lights around the house. For that, you need some special types of bulbs. They basically connect to your Wi-Fi network at home, and then you connect those devices to Alexa, and then you can just speak to her and make her turn on or off those lights. So this is one example. This is a Philips Hugo light, and you can have this connected to Alexa. You can have different types of bulbs, the regular bulbs as well. So this is the again, just a Philips Hue bulb. Looks like a regular bulb, but it's special in that it connects to your Wi-Fi, right? So in addition, you need another device called a bridge, basically. So the way it works is you have the bridge that's connected to your Wi-Fi, and then these devices, these bulbs, and different other devices can connect to that bridge, and then you connect that bridge to Alexa. Okay, and then once that setup is done, you just speak your command, and Alexa performs it for you. So, for example, I can just say, if I want to control my lights around the house, I can just say, Alexa, turn on Hugo 1.
Okay.
So this is the Hugo 1. Alexa, turn off Hugo 1.
Okay.
Right? So you can have such similar lights, whether they are these kind or just regular bulbs or other sorts of devices, and you make that connection and then use Alexa to just operate them, basically. So these are some of the very few things that Alexa can do for us. If you look at the accompanying app on iOS, or I think there's an Android app as well, no Windows Phone app, unfortunately. But so you can see it gives you some of the things that you can try with Alexa. So like you can ask her questions. Let's try one. Alexa, how far is the moon?
The moon's distance is 239,000 miles, 384,000 kilometers.
Right, so you can ask any sorts of questions like that. You can check your calendar, and you can find local businesses and restaurants, and you can hear the news, listen to audiobooks, we saw that, listen to music, listen to stations, shows and more, set up alarms and timers. So it does a lot of things for a person, right? But just imagine the kind of independence and the kind of freedom that this device can bring to a person who is perhaps in a wheelchair or bedridden because of some injury, or doesn't have very good motor skills. So instead of going to a device like an iPad or a smartphone or a computer, you just have this one little thing sitting in your house, and you ask all sorts of questions. You make Alexa perform certain activities, but then just generally get a lot of independence and make life easier for yourself. Alexa, are you my best friend?
Of course.